Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope you are doing fantastic. And today we got another box from Monthly Knife Club. But before we get into it, make sure you are subscribed to the channel and ring the notification bell so you do get notified when I upload new content. I'd really greatly appreciate you on that one. And with that, friends, let's do it. Alright, so we are back with Monthly Knife Club, and as always, if you are interested in this service, I will have a link. Well, they have a link in the description box of all my videos, because they have helped out my channel in the past. They've given me knives for review, and what I did, I took those knives and I ran giveaways, and I gave you a chance to win them. So very appreciative to them. They are very, very awesome people, and they got a lot of boxes for you to choose from. They got, I think, 3 levels of boxes that have knives and then other gear kit items in them. But if you just want knives, they have boxes for that as well. And we'll get into that when we get the card. How about that? All right. So, right on top is the card. I love that. Okay, so, was this the picture they had last time? I can't remember. I can't remember. But it's a cool picture. You know, it's a very cool picture. Very clear water. You can see all the rocks and stuff. And I'm gonna tell you, I went out to Yosemite, and a lot of water runoff. They have, you know, they got streams and stuff through there. And man, talk about beautiful water. It's very, 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 very pretty. Okay, so in the knife and kind of kit department, we have an advanced plan, a premium plan, and an ultimate plan. Okay. Then, if you just want a knife box, they have the standard name brand knife, they have the tier 2, and then they have the Onyx plan. So those 3 plans just have knives, nothing else. Now, if you do want the kits, they got 3 that will have kit items and a knife. So I will put that up for your consideration. If you want to pause that, hopefully it will focus. I think, maybe. All right, so this is the advanced plan. So this is the cheaper of the boxes that they offer. So we get to see what kind of value they pack in a more budget-friendly type subscription box, right? Okay, so first thing we got is an ammo carry pouch from ABKT. ABKT, I've heard that before. I think the ABKT stands for something. Let's see. Okay, well, anyway, it is just a little pouch, and they say this is an ammunition carry pouch, which technically can be really for anything, and that's the company. And let's see. Let's go ahead and open this up and take a look at it real quick to see if it has some kind of layout, right, that makes it only conducive to carrying ammo, because I'm kind of curious as to what makes this specifically a ammo pouch. Okay, well, it does have some holders here, right here and right here, that, you know, you're gonna put rounds in. So this is gonna be for larger stuff. Why would I? And it has one strip of hook and loop right here, and it does have a little pouch on the front. A very, very, you know, it's about as big as that. This pouch. It does clamshell open. Okay, for connection points, we have, very interesting, we have 3 hook and loops that fold like this, that fold crossways like this, not up and down. Up and down, we have 2 of these straps here that look like they're bigger than Molly. That might not be Molly, because they look very far apart. And not like far apart like you could do skip 2 rungs. That doesn't look like. I would have to verify that. But it looks very odd. And then these crossway straps, it's just 3 straps that Velcro across like this. And there's, like I said, there's 3 of them, so they're independent. So that's very interesting. I've never seen a attachment system like this that is like this. That's interesting. Okay, and again, this is interesting. What you know, because they're not in the middle. The holder's not in the middle. They're they're going to be down at the bottom. Like the holders are down here. So, yeah. A little confused by this one. A little confused by the advertised use. And like I said, I don't pre-open these boxes. So if I would have got some 22-250 and maybe some 308, and I would have put them in here to see. So yeah, that's interesting. That's something kind of hit or miss. And for me, that's a miss. Okay, so we got a Kershaw ration. We got a eating utensil from Kershaw, and I believe that I do not have an eating utensil from Kershaw. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure that I don't. And these things are very, very definitely usable for sure, and they will come in handy. And I do like this one, that it has a bottle popper and it has a clip right here, a little gate clip, so you can affix it to like a zipper on a bag, and you can have it. The one thing I am kind of concerned about though is the fork. This is the only meat. The only meat's on the fork. So this might give you some problems. But I don't know, this thing is kind of, it's pretty thick. And you have to think, right, that Kershaw, and when they made this, that this was something that had to have been on their mind, to be like, okay, well, if we make it where you can clip it onto something, that means we're cutting all of the material off one side, so it only has one piece of material, so it needs to be robust. This thing is robust. It's robust. So, spoon on this side, fork on this side. I don't want to jump out the window and say that this looks like a good product, without really thoroughly thinking it through, because believe it or not, small stuff like this in its application is going to make the biggest impact on your opinion. And what I mean by that is it is thick, so some people might have a problem with that. Some people might have a problem with this little gate clip being on here, up on the spoon, because you could definitely, take a big old heaping spoonful of something and get to that clip. So some people might not like the clip being there. Some people, might not, I don't know. Some people might not like how the tines of the fork are kind of curved in. You see how that is? And they might want them to be more straight. There's all kinds of little things. And that's the thing that goes into criticizing products, is that everybody's fickle in their own way. Some people like me, unless it's something that like really annoys or aggravates me, I really tend to not care. As long as said product, I can do with it somewhat what it was designed for. I generally don't have a problem with it, but for the purposes of this channel and actually looking at products, I try to be as objective as possible, not only with my criticism, but also with my praise. So I try to divvy those out equally. I try to be an equal opportunity critic of praise and criticism. So praise on this is that it definitely will do the job, but there's going to be little minute things that you can complain about. Same with this bag. There will be some people that might look at this like, let's see, if I were to just put 4570 government in here, because that the 4570 government round, that's a pretty big round. If I were to put both sides of that in here, well, I could say that could be okay, but that's still not utilizing the internal volume of this. You're going to have a lot of wasted space. And then the attachment system here. There's a lot of things to criticize about this. Now, at the end of the day, you don't have to use it for that. You can use it for whatever you want. I mean, you can put whatever you want in it. You don't have to, you know what I'm saying. Okay, so we got a sticker. It's interesting because the knife is upside down in relation to the monthly knife club. But, however you feel, that's cool. I love these stickers, as long as it's not just a sticker that has the name of the company on it, you know what I mean? Like, put something else, like this. This is good. I don't have a problem with this. So, yeah. We will add it to the sticker pile. Okay, and the last two things we got here is Outdoor Life since 1898. Okay. Okay, which is crazy because on the bottom of this it says PRC. And will it focus my fat head? No, probably not. Maybe there somewhere. But PRC, you know, PRC means People's Republic of China. So I don't know. I don't think that's would be what that meant. But it's Outdoor Life. I mean, is that the company? Outdoor Life is a registered trademark of Camden Media Incorporated and used under license by Blackbird Products Group LLC, Cincinnati, Ohio. Okay, so Outdoor Life is a trademark of Camden Media Group that's used under the license of Blackbird Products Group. This is one confused product. But it's a little knife. Okay. Well, I will tell you, for a confused chain of product on the corporate side, looks like a really good knife. We've got some, let's see, where should I start? This is actually a really good little knife. Okay, nothing overly dramatic about the scales. They do have a little bit of contour on the sides, very, very slight, which I do like. It does have like a very, very, very tight, like, I call it gnarling. I got in trouble like a long time ago when I said that, because they say it's gnarling, whatever. You know what I meant. That's the funny thing. I can say something like that. You know what I meant. Potato, man. Chill out. It's okay. It's going to be all right. Okay, so the knife has a reversible pocket clip. We do have a lashing hole on the tail, and it's nice. You know, the pivot, you know, is nice. Has this little anodized orange sleeve on there, which you know, makes the knife look good. It's got Outdoor Life printed on this side of the blade. Let's see on the other side. Oh, it says, okay, well, it says it's D2, so take that with a grain of salt. But, you know, like most of these knives of this type, when you deploy it with the flipper tab acts as a stop on. It has a very, very, very minimal choil, almost no choil. It does kind of have a valley there that it dips into, and your liner lock does have some texturing on it, so when your finger is in here, you will get into that little bit of texturing there. They have a very, very, very small bit of jimping on the top of the spine that goes from the termination point of the scale out onto the spine. Very, very small. But it's small, but it's aggressive enough that your thumb on here, you feel it. You get into it. So it would be enough. This knife would be enough. Like, really. As long as and it's not overly cumbersome. It's not, it's very sleek. It's not asking for a lot of real estate in your pocket. And I think this would be a really good little pocket knife, man. You know, I'm not even kidding, and I'm not being, as long as the steel is of good quality or somewhat passable quality, this would be a really good little pocket knife. All right, so kudos. I'm sorry that it went through 3 like corporate entities to get to me, but that's okay because it looks like it's a good knife. But what I would be really curious about, because this knife looks very, very familiar, like this knife looks very familiar to me. I'm wondering if they're just buying product, and I'm pretty sure, being that it's going through like 3 different hands before it gets to me, I'm pretty sure that this is a knife that's probably bought in mass, and they put their little Outdoor Life thing on it, which is fine. You know, which is fine. It's okay. I'm not a hater. So this is a really good little knife. Very, very surprised. And you know what? I like being surprised. I like it. That's why I get these boxes. I like being surprised. The only thing that would surprise me is if I went to use that knife and I did something and the thing just broke in half. That would also be surprising. Not be good, but it would, you know. Okay, so we got some gel, some silica stuff. Okay, have I got one of these before? I don't think so. This is a Gerber Stakeout Graphite. Gerber Stakeout. Have I heard that name before? Gerber Stakeout. I don't think I have, because when I say stakeout, it makes me want to make a reference really bad to the old, what would you call it, a fast food joint? It was an eatery called Stakeout, and we had them here. We had one here in Mobile when that was a long time ago. Whew, man, that was a long time ago. It was probably, how long ago was that? 15 years ago? They went out of business, or at least they closed them here. But you could call and you could get steaks and stuff, you know, to go. Not like a fast food joint, but kind of like it, because you could order, and they delivered, which really cool. And I really enjoyed. I ate there a lot, and I really liked it. And I was really sad when they closed down. So anyway, but Stakeout Graphite. I tell you what, this thing looks really cool, and I'm assuming because there's no other. I mean, it looks like it's just a multi-tool, and this is just a warning in like every language known to man. It's yeah. This one hits everything. Does it really? Italian, Czech, Polish, Mandarin, Korean, Hungarian, Russian, Japanese, English, Finnish, Spanish, German, Swedish, Norwegian, Danish, Dutch, French. This knife gets passed around, yo, or whatever this thing is. I'm gonna say it's a little multi-tool, but yeah, she's made to go around the world. This is international. This is jet setter right here. Okay, so in the end, big hook for belt loop, whatever. Now, what in the tarnations? Okay, here's the blade. Okay, there's the blade. Does it lock? Oh, it does lock. Oh, and it's got a little liner lock. Okay, now I like that, because a lot of cheaper multi-tools, the implements and the knife, especially the knife, they don't lock. You know, you just open them up. That's kind of it. I like having a lock, because at the end of the day, it is a blade, man, and I'm clumsy. That blade might save me one day from messing myself up. So I appreciate having a locking mechanism. Oh, man, it's got a file right there. How do you get the file out? Or do you just use it like that? I think you just use it. But right here, inset right here, there's a file. That is really cool. That is actually neat. But wait a minute. There's no way that you're going to use that like that. Okay, so what is this? This little red... Oh, what is it? What is this? Check that out. You got a little pair of tweezers. Look at that. Little baby pair of tweezers. How'd I get them out? Okay, so yeah, you got this pair of tweezers, right? So let's see, that's actually cool. You know, having little stuff like this in these multi-tools is something you don't see a lot, and that's really cool. And it just has a little hone there. That's really neat, man. I like that. How do you get this thing out? Okay, what? Oh, god dang. Okay, that's a pair of scissors. Chomp, chomp. Chomp, 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 chomp. Okay, we got a pair of scissors. Okay, cool. Alright, so, but what is this, and how do I free it? It's wrapped around this bolt here. How do you get that thing off there? It wants to be free. Okay, so it's a hook that goes back to right there. Okay. Okay, and the scissors, you just very, very hard, very hard. You just fold them back in. And obviously, the way you would want to use this is you would want to use the file with the scissor deployed, because the little tab there kind of juts up a little bit. God dang. So that right there would be the position you would kind of want to use the file. That way everything's out of the way. So, yeah. That's interesting. What is this for? What is this hook for? I mean, and I hate doing this because this has opened me up to be getting trolled, man. Because everybody's gonna say, "Oh, it's so obvious." What are you, stupid? Yes, I'm stupid. But what is this hook for? I mean, what are you using this for? What is that for? I mean, I'm tired, man. I don't know. Okay, I don't know what that's for. But anyway, it folds back over the little screw head there. Okay, well, I will say this. This thing looks neat. Like, I don't have a problem with how it looks. It looks really neat. But yeah, go in the comment section and tell me how dumb I am about this hook. Because it only folds out to right there. It only folds out to right there. And it doesn't even look like it's, oh, maybe it's 90 degree. But yeah, what do you, I mean, what's the deal with the hook? I mean, if you hooked this and this and if you could you join something with it? I mean, you could, I guess you could do like that and then clip something in there. I mean, I don't know. I ain't wasting no more time in my life trying to puzzle that one out. Okay, well, anyway, that's the Gerber. What did I say it was? The stakeout graphite. Okay, that's Gerber. That's Gerber. Blah 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 blah. Okay, I don't know, man. Tell me in the comment section down below if you have a Gerber stakeout. If you have a Gerber stakeout, please set me straight. Set me straight on what I don't know about this thing. I mean, I understand it's got a blade, it's got scissors, it's got a file, but what in tarnations is this fold-out hook for? I ain't harping on that no more. Okay, so this was the advanced plan from Monthly Knife Club. So what did I think, man? We got, I think this is the surprise here. This is the standout, the little outdoor life knife. And then I would say the spoon from Kershaw. Those two things were the things of value, at least to me, in this box. The things that are really going to have a dueling death match to the death over which one is the most useless item, I think is going to be between the stakeout and the ammo pouch. And technically, the stakeout's going to win because at the end of the day, it is a blade with a lock. So, yeah, this is the order. This is first. Spoon second, stakeout third, this fourth. That's all I got. Hit the comment section down below. Let me know what you guys think about this advanced plan from Monthly Knife Club. I am very curious to hear your thoughts. And like I said, don't feel bad. Set me straight in the comment section about this stakeout. You're not gonna hurt my feelings because I've already told you that I don't know, so you can't make me feel any worse. So it don't matter. All right, if you're out of here, I greatly appreciate you. Please give me a thumbs up on the way out the door. I'd really greatly appreciate it. And let's see, am I going to ramble? I don't think I'm going to ramble because I've got a couple other videos to make that the stuff I want to ramble about, I want to make a video about. So I'm just going to leave it at that. And wish all of you guys a very, very good evening. And I hope everybody is doing well. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.